Good morning, guys. Welcome to Social Studies class. Today, we're going to talk about how the Midwest region is connected to the world. The Great Lakes, remember the 5 Great Lakes we talked about yesterday, are part of a system that links the Midwest with the rest of the world. The system forms a waterway, which consists of rivers, lakes, and canals through which many ships travel. So the 5 Great Lakes are connected, are interconnected. And they also are connected to Mississippi River, for example, and other rivers. A canal is one kind of waterway that has been dug. Dug, this one is the past tense of dig. Dig is like make a hole. Es como escarbar. Has been, okay, a canal is one kind of waterway that has been dug across land for ships to go through. Sebastian, stop eating, please.
Me, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
It's because I don't know what happened. It's like trabantos in my camera. I don't know what happened, but it's like horrible.
Really?
Yes, I don't know what happened. If I have the automobile because no internet, I don't know what happened.
Wow. Keep your camera off. Maybe that is gonna improve your connection. Okay.
Okay. Dentro de un ratito, I'm going to put it on.
Okay. Isabella.
We have a question.
The topic is this one, connecting that Midwest to the world.
Oh,
Ryan, your camera. Okay. Isabella. So, I was explaining that the Great 5 Lakes we talked about the last class are connected one to each other. And they are part of a system, a waterway. Hi, Isabella, don't move from your chair, please. A canal, and this waterway, well, are included the 5 Great Lakes and also rivers and canals. A canal is one kind of waterway that has been dug across land, have been dug. Look at this one. This is a canal. So here, this one was built by human beings, by people. People dug across the land for ships to go through. Here I have another picture. Look at this one. This is a canal. And one ship, and this ship is pulling all of these I think boards. The Illinois waterway connects Lake Michigan to the Mississippi River. This waterway consists of several rivers and canals. The Mississippi River flows into the Gulf of Mexico. We already know that, right? The Mississippi River flows into the Gulf of Mexico. Here. This is the Mississippi River, and this is the Gulf of Mexico, the Mississippi. As you can see, there are many blue lines here. All these lines represent rivers, but the widest blue line, la línea azul más ancha, is the Mississippi River because it is the greatest river among all of these rivers. So this one, Mississippi River, this one is another one. See, Arkansas River, here comes here and connect to the Mississippi. Ohio River also connect to the Mississippi.
there's one that is name is Upper Mississippi.
Yeah, is the upper part of the river. But all of these, the Mississippi.
And Missouri River too.
Yeah, because the Mississippi River flows across the country. Mississippi.
Miss, have a question, Miss. The Mississippi River is the most large lake
in the United States, not in the world. Yes, it is.
But there's more rivers in the world.
Longest, or maybe
Why is the lake mass
the biggest lake,
of the United States?
I think is Superior.
Superior.
Yeah, because, well, depends. Depends on how you measure it. When we saw the video yesterday, it says that the Superior River has the greatest amount of water. And there is another river, no, sorry, lake that is the longest, but in extension, because what happened with the Superior River, maybe it is like this, but the other one is quite like this. So, la línea, este borde que está aquí, es mucho mayor que este. But this one has more water. So this one is like the Superior River. And this is another one of the 5 lakes. So, sorry, this one is the Superior Lake. And this is another one of the 5 lakes, but I don't remember the name. So it depends how you, what you really want to know. What are you looking for? Now, another waterway, the St. Lawrence Seaway, links the Great Lakes with the St. Lawrence River. The St. Lawrence River flows into the Atlantic Ocean. See?
That is all.
It's wide. Yeah. These are the 5 Great Lakes. Oh, this one. Lake Superior has more water than the rest of the rivers, the rest of the lakes. But Lake Huron is the largest, has the largest, no, but in short line, in esta línea, in esto, this one, it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Lake Ontario goes to St. Lawrence River that goes to the Atlantic Ocean.
So this, in esa orilla, if we make a straight line, so this one is bigger.
What?
Okay, so yes, lake, the Great Lakes are connected to St. Lawrence Waterway through the St. Lawrence River. And finally, this river finished in the Atlantic Ocean. So this is how the Midwest, all the states that are here, are connected to the rest of the world through these waterways, okay? Some parts of waterways are at the higher or lower levels than other parts. Locks were built. These one are locks. This one. Locks are like little spaces, like spaces. And those locks has a gate. And when the gate, look at this one, for example, inside, we cannot see water, right? Here, no water. What happened? Well, that canal controls the level of the water inside the locks. The ship, imagine this, there is a ship here, and this ship is going to travel this direction. So the level of this water is going to decrease. So the ship is going to go down. A lock is a gate, see, is a gate part of a canal of a river. So here there is a lock, there is another lock here, another lock here. And this is how the ship is moving at different levels of land. Yeah, because you know the earth is not flat. Our earth is not flat. There are some parts that are like this, and then up again, and like this.
Then more up and down.
Exactly.
And down.
So they need to level the amount of water. So water here, right? Water here. And the ship is traveling, but what happens if the ship needs to go down? So the level of the water goes down and then goes up. And we're gonna see it in the video that I have, but at the end. So that's what I need you copy quickly in order to watch the video. Between the gates, water can be let in or let out to raise or lower the water level. The Chicago River originally flowed into Lake Michigan. Engineers dug a canal to connect the Chicago River to the Illinois River, which flows into the Mississippi. The canal and locks forced the Chicago River to flow backwards. So imagine that this engineer, water flows like this. But the engineers, make a canal, they dug a canal and change the directions of the flowing of the water. This way, engineers did this. The canals and locks forced the Chicago River to flow backwards so that it will link Lake Michigan to Mississippi. Engineers solved the problem of how to let boats travel from Lake Michigan to the Mississippi River. I think it was a huge improvement. The builders of the St. Lawrence Seaway, however, faced a different problem. Boats could not use the Niagara River to get from Lake Erie to Lake Ontario. Boats could not travel through Niagara Falls. Niagara Fall, a fall is water that falls. So this is the Niagara Falls. So a boat cannot travel in the Niagara River because it's going to fall in the Niagara's Fall. So that was another problem the engineers faced, the Niagara's Fall. So engineers designed the whale-land ship canal between the two lakes. The St. Lawrence Seaway has a number of other canals and locks as well. These canals and locks make the Seaway a smooth passageway to the ocean. Smooth, suave, okay? Look at this. This is the Whale-land Canal. The engineers built in order to send or lead the ships into another waterway, not to the Niagara's Fall. This one is the Niagara's Fall. Imagine a boat here. How can I pass here? No, it's impossible. This is the Niagara's Fall. What the engineers did was to change the way or the direction the boats are going to travel in order to evitar this Niagara's Fall. That's what they did. Avoid this part. Now let's copy the question. What is a waterway? Well, a waterway is a system. Consists of river, lakes, and canals through which many ships travel. That's a system. Copy, please, because I really want to show you the video. But if you don't finish on time, we're not gonna have time. Yes, we're not gonna have time. Okay.
We make the tree con las ramas y sin las ramas.
Okay.
When I am in the
Okay.
I'm hearing someone in your audio having classes.
My son. Okay.
Miss, I have a question.
Yeah.
How many years have your son?
How old? How old is not how many. How old? The questions. When you want to know the age of a person, you have to ask, how old are you? In this case, you are asking me about my son. How old is your son? How old is your son? Well, my son is 11. Is 11. And if you're talking about, says, how old are you? You have to say, oh, I am, not I have. That's a very common mistake because we know that the verb have means tener. So we used to say, yo tengo 10. But when you talk about age, you have to say, use verb to be. I am 10. So my...
How old are you?
Oh, I have many years. My son's, well, he is 11. He is 11.
He's
Uh-huh.
in 2 years, or I think in 1 year, my sister is gonna turn 15.
The
My
Camila.
little sister, yes, Camila. Because my big sister is already 15.
Yeah. Question, Jose Enrique? Do you have a question, Jose Enrique? Question number 2. Question number 2 says, what is a canal? It is one kind of waterway that has been dug across land for ships to go through. Okay. Isabella, you're not copying. You have to send me a picture. You look very relaxed. Question number 3, name 2 waterways, what they connect and where they flow into. Waterways, remember the waterways are systems. Lakes are included or rivers, and also says what they connect.
I can just say something.
Uh-huh.
The answer is gonna be long because you
look at the space. Yes. 2 waterways. Illinois waterway connects Lake Michigan to the Mississippi River. The Mississippi River flows into the Gulf of Mexico. The second is St. Lawrence Seaway, links the Great Lakes with St. Lawrence River, and it flows into the Atlantic Ocean. It finishes in the Atlantic Ocean. And the last one, what was the problem engineers faced on St. Lawrence Seaway and how they solved it?
I have a question. Is a river of the United States connected to Honduras?
No.
Yes, because to Atlantic Ocean, it's part of Honduras. It's the east part of Honduras.
But usually salty water do not flow from the ocean into the land, into the continent. It is just in the shore, como la orilla. So the water, salty water creates a swamp.
But there is a river that connects to another country, Central America.
There are rivers that can flow from one country into another one. For example, between Guatemala and Honduras, there is a river called Motagua that it works like a division, like a border. Another river that is between Honduras and Nicaragua, which is Rio Huangscoco, Segovia, works as
I think I have passed in there because I have I think I passed for one of the rivers when I was coming back to Honduras of the United States.
No.
Because,
well, the ones that devise Rio Coco or Rio Segovia devise part of Honduras.
No, I mean that when I was in the plane, I saw a river in the window.
Oh, on the plane. So this one, let's see if you can see it here. Well, that's what it is. Rio Huangscoco, Segovia divides Honduras and Nicaragua. In this
Miss,
here
you
I
know
found.
that I think that social studies is like ciencias sociales, but in English.
Social studies, yes, but Estudios Sociales talks about Honduras. In social studies, about United States. So here, Coco River divides Honduras, this one, and Nicaragua here. So the river is here, between the two countries, y sirve de línea divisoria. The river, Coco River or Segovia. And between Honduras and Guatemala, we have Motagua River. Motagua River. But I think Coco River
If it is
or
Miss,
Segovia.
it is true that before there it was something named like Republic of Central America, that we were bigger, that we were with Guatemala and Nicaragua and Salvador.
There is a huge problem between Guatemala and Honduras because a lot of trash from the Motagua River finish in our country. Look at this. All of this trash come from the river, and all of that trash belongs to Guatemala. And the trash,
So it's fault of Guatemala
and the trash finish in our country, in Honduras.
the oceans. Then it goes to the ocean. That's what means.
Well,
That's why we found trash in the ocean.
No, but
Because when I go to a beach, I saw a lot of trash in the sand and in the ocean. There were bottles, a lot of things.
yeah,
Even a crock.
many things. Okay, let's continue. Let's finish the last one. What was the problem engineers faced on St. Lawrence Seaway and how they solved it? It was the Niagara's Fall, I think. See? Okay. Boats could not travel. Boats could not travel through Niagara Falls. So engineers designed the Whale Land Ship Canal between the Lake Erie and the Lake Ontario. So ships can avoid the Niagara River, the Niagara River, and go in another direction, and they will reach the Atlantic Ocean too. Isabella, copy. I insist, you're not copying. You are not copying. And it's 3 minutes to finish the class, so it means we're not gonna have time to watch the video. The video was very interesting because it shows you how the waterway works. It shows you how a ship travels, how it moves along all of those rivers. Okay, so remember that this week you have no homework in social studies, guys. Thank you for your attention.